Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Learn Excel. I'm your instructor for Excel. Guys, today we will be covering advanced filter in Excel. And this is one of my favorite topics. And I hope you will love this today. And this actually filter is actually all about, the criteria and formulas you can give, and accordingly you can filter out the data. Let us start with basic, filter in Excel, how we can apply. So how will you apply filter if you have this data set? This is just very tiny data set we created for you to understand easily. Suppose we want to filter all the sales for Williams. So how will you filter? You will select over there, you'll go to data, or you will just, you will filter this value. And then you will go there and you have filter John or Williams, whatever you want. So you have this filter data. So try to understand one thing here. If you have some criteria like greater than 10,000 or something, or for multiple countries, so there are two things, and if you have kind of a country which is dynamic in your filter, so you have to change every time. So let me show you the basic trick, like how you can avoid typing multiple times. Let me just show you one thing over there. 1 minute. Yes. So now this is actually the data set where we have to apply advanced filter. So guys, what is advanced filter? Very simple. What is not possible with basic filter, everything is possible with advanced filter. You will come to know. Stay connected in this session. So now let me show you an example. Suppose let me copy this thing over there, and this is actually my criteria. If I show you this advanced filter, you can see close to filter. Here you can see there are these options: copy to another location, filter the list in place, and list range. What is list range? List range is nothing but entire data set. All right. And criteria range means, it means if you want all the sales for UK, so you can criteria range you can pass on. Or you have that kind of one option available, which you can copy the data after filtered anywhere in different sheets. Also you can paste the data. So let me start now. So first, this is actually my table, and this area I'm keeping reserved for criteria, guys. So let me just show it to you once again. I want all the sales for suppose UK or maybe USA. So I want all the sales for USA. So how you can do that? Go to advanced filter. You can see automatically it has captured the entire data set and criteria range. So you can see this is my criteria range. If you have to copy this data somewhere else, you can select any place, either in this tab or sheet which is called advanced filter, or you can paste this data or copy to data somewhere else. So let me put data here itself and see that what result we are getting. So now the time I release that button, that everything comes here. You can see USA. This is all USA data. If you see how many USA are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 rays are there. You can see 8 rows are there for USA data set. So now same way, you actually, now this advanced filter is very smart. If you see UK, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of UK, 6 UK countries are there. So now if you don't need to clear this data. So this is actually the feature available with advanced filter. And you go again this and copy to another location. You don't need to do anything. Everything is selected. We just put the criteria. So now you see, let me cancel this and let me change this UK. So now I'm changing my criteria. So you to go advanced filter and you copy it. Immediately you can do okay. So you see that within just seconds we got UK data. So you don't need to clear the data set also. Automatically it actually knows that if we have only one row available, suppose I'm putting one country, I let me put India. So if I want India sale, so you just put India over there and see how the result will come. So it will give only one cell, one row, because it knows this entire data is coming from filtered, advanced filtered. So it will clear automatically. You don't need to do anything. So this is one kind of automation which is just, at your, convenience. You can use it anytime. And you see, this is how, fast it works. You just, click OK. So this is India sale, easily you got India sale here. So I hope you are getting this interesting. So guys, please, try this. This is amazing. And, in my next session, I'll actually show you how to automate this part. You don't need to filter anything. You just put the criteria. Everything is just, everything is just click away. So you will see the magic later. So now I want, along with India, maybe let me copy some more data. Control C, let me some more data. This data I'm putting quarter 3 data. And let me just control C and putting some more data. Here I can change my country name, India. And I'm putting over there again, India. Here I can put again India and India and India. So guys, this is actually my data, and this is all actually, let me think something different so that I can show you something interesting here. So this is actually the data, and all these things are available. That is cool. But I want, let me change all Q3. I think this is wonderful now. Let me see if I drag that. So there are two options here: copy cell, fill series. So if you leave fill series, everything will get incremented by one. So you have to copy cell. So same value will be copied. So understand this part. Actually, you have to understand first what actually we need. And there is another shortcut also to apply advanced filter, that is called Alt AQ. I can write here the shortcut for advanced filter, Alt AQ. Guys, understand, if you put anywhere, so Alt AQ. So you can see this actually shortcut for advanced filter dialog box. Now you see, this is actually by default we selected for the range which we worked. Now we have to change this range. So either you just remove this and you click this. Now this actually get, uh, the range you can select. So it gives you the kind of option to select the range. So now you can select this computer on the location, and this is again your criteria, guys. This is again your criteria, and you can see that this is actually the place where you want to paste. So you can see immediately for all the sales for India you got for all the quarters, guys. And now I want to change, I want sale only for Q3. Control C, you can give one more criteria for Q3. So guys, now you see how we can get this. This is just simple. So you have to just, enter this. Now you got the sale for quarter 3. And one more thing, I want sales only for maybe this is, Williams quarter 3, and this is William for quarter 2, and this is for India. So I want all the sales for only this person. How will you do that? Again, you can use the same thing. You don't need to worry about it. See that William Q3, because Q3 William is here, and this is for Q2. So now if you want to put Q2 also, so now you can put Q2 here. So again, let's try. If you go to advanced filter, compute on the location, you just, now the criteria. We have selected the criteria up to L2. So you have to increase your range size, which is now L3. You can see L3. So guys, you can see if I select this, better you can see I went to L3. All right. So now if you see that, you get Q3 and Q2 sales. Guys, understand, if you have another row with the criteria, that is treated as OR criteria, or criteria. Understand guys, that these are actually the operators. They are comparison operators. This is actually and this is actually OR. So understand these two, and I will cover these two in my next session extensively. And in this session, slightest idea I am giving you how to use these in our advanced filter. So you have idea about I want sales for William and India country and the quarter either Q3 or Q2, either Q3 or Q2. But this is and criteria. I want Williams for India and Q3. But over here it is kind of this is the criteria or criteria. So now you see the result which we are getting. Is it correct? No. Again, run the advanced filter and see that this is my range and this is actually the criteria and this is the range. Now you see you are getting actually everything. So what does it mean? William India Q3. So William India, you have Q3 and Q2. All right. So you can see that William India Q3 and Q2, but it is getting you, let me just filter that. Control Shift L. So you have the Q2 also. So you have 4 rows for Q2, all right? And apart from India, you have two UK and USA. UK and USA. Now you see, remove the filter. Now you can remove the filter. You can see these are the ones which you are getting. So you can see Williams, both the Williams we got. This actually guy we got here. I'm just trying to understand, to make you understand this. Williams India Q2. And now you go down, Williams, this also we got Q3 and Q2. This actually we got, and this actually we got. Let me highlight this to help you understand better. So Williams Q2, Williams Q3, Williams Q2, Williams Q3. Now all Q2 you are getting. So all Q2 means Johnson you are getting, all right, and you are getting Brown, Brown you are getting, and you are getting another Brown which is Q2, another Brown which is Q2. Yeah, this is the one, correct? So, and apart from that, no Q2 has been entered, because what does it mean? This is one criteria. And after this criteria is met, now it is giving all the sales for Q2. But if you want to give another criteria with end criteria, you can give this another criteria. So try to understand, this actually is little tricky, but this portion, if I select this portion, this is everything is end criteria. Williams for India and Q3, one criteria. And this is the second criteria, Williams and Q2, everything it has to entered. Now let me run this again, go to India. Now this, and you see you got this data now, because Williams India Q3 and Q2. Now if you give this is actually two criteria. If you want to give another criteria, I want all the sales of Q1, you can give this also. Now let's see how this works actually. So now you have to increase the range size also, which is now L4, and see that. So this is the result again. So all the Q1 irrespective of any names, okay, it is getting all the sales now. See that Q1. So Q1 it has three only, 1, 2, and 3 only. So now you understood everything. If you give over there, I want Q1 only for UK. All right. So now you give run this again, advanced, and compare the location. Now you see that. So UK or UK for only Q1. So you can see UK only for Q1. So I think it's all clear to you guys, and this is amazing. You just practice subject to your requirement, you can get the output at your convenience, or in no time you see the result. It's better than basic filter. And I'll show you other ways also to get the best out of it. Let me go back to my index. So advanced filter, now you go now and you can try with this. So we have finished this also. And unique data with advanced filter, I'll tell you now. Suppose I have these names, and if I if I copy this data, this is a control C, and if I place it somewhere else, now you have to extract the unique names from this column. How will you extract a unique name from this column, guys? So you have to, there are multiple ways actually. This is the data. You have to go to, data and remove duplicates. You just click this. Now you see that the two options are there, select all, unselect all. So if you unselect all, now you have to select to your requirement if we have multiple columns. So let me just, either you select this or maybe you select all, whatever option is available to your requirement. So now it has, my data has headers. You have to click yes, this, and then see the result. So 15 duplicates value found, and removed 5 unique values remain. So you can just, okay, you can see these are the 5 people who are unique and other 15 were duplicate. So this is actually one way to get the result. Now if you see, if I do control Z, we have already covered this. Actually shortcut we use to get back to previous data or to restore our normal data. Now you see, there is another way which is very much useful for you. Advanced, through advanced filter also, we can actually, delete, we can actually extract unique data. So now let me show you. If you copy this data or whatever, if you go to advanced, so what you can do, unique records only I want. So there is no criteria. You don't need to give any criteria, and you can just, give this. All right. And now how will you do that? Copy to another location and criteria range. So now you see, this is my range. I'm putting my range this, and this is how you can have the result unique actually name with advanced filter. Let me show you, like if you have this data, so, or if you have, this data also. So let me just, here itself we can take out, go to advanced filter, and now you see copy to another location. This is actually my data, all the countries I'm putting. And understand this thing, when you are using unique records only, you don't need to pass this criteria range. Understand, if you have to find out the unique records, guys. Okay, so how will you do that? You first select the column, and you have to select where you want to park this. So you can just see that these are the countries which are actually unique. All right. So now you see, this is amazing function for you guys. You can use this to, have data validation or something. So it would be very useful for you to understand this. So now let me come back to my uh, another way to help you understand better. And let me remove this coloring part. No fill. I have to ask you one more question. Suppose I'm asking one more country. We have Indonesia. Okay, we have this, and we have. Okay, so now understand. I want all the countries which starts with IN. So again, you have to use a kind of wildcard characters to execute this task, because all the countries you want starts with I or IN. So it means you have to use, wildcard characters. How you can use? If you come there, you have to use, which we have already covered in our previous sessions. You have to use asterisk sign and IN. What does it mean, guys? If you have this criteria, what does it mean? It means, something is there before IN, or like some characters or some names followed by IN. But over here we want, you know it starts with IN, and maybe after that you can put the asterisk. Now what does it mean? It means it starts with IN and followed by any character. But if I put this asterisk in the beginning, what does it mean? It means this is actually the content we are looking for across the data. So if that content is, is found, so then it will filter the data. So you have to understand what is our requirement. So let me remove this, and I want all the countries starts with IN. So this is actually my criteria, and this is my table. So guys, very simple. You go to data, you go to advanced, and now copy to another location. List range. Try to understand. You just click this and select the entire range. All right. And now criteria range. This is actually my criteria range. All right. And now copy to. I want to copy everything over there. So now you see, so it has given us the correct result. We want all the countries starts with IN. So it has given us this result, guys. All right, now you have to find out, maybe let's change the criteria again. So this part we are covering how we can extract data on the basis of partial kind of lookup. So this is partial string or partial text, on what basis, we are extracting our data. So guys, understand, I want all data which actually starts with IN, but it has to be for quarter 3. All right. So now very simple. You go to advanced, copy it on the location. You don't need to change the criteria because the criteria, of course, the range is same. And now this is the range we have selected. Now you see the result has come in just seconds. Q3 India. Now this is one criteria, guys. I want USA is there, UK is there. I want all the countries which actually starts with US. So here you can write US and asterisk. So now according to this data, how much data we should have? We should have 6 rows plus 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We should have 12 rows over there. Let's see that how we get 12 rows data. So now this is the criteria. We have to change the range now. Now range actually has increased now. Let me put this 3 and now see that how many rows are there. We told 12, so we got 12 rows over there. So now US, but over here I want to give another filter. I want USA only. Maybe let's give another criteria. In US I want to give the sales which are greater than 10,000. So you just put this operator 10,000. See why I'm covering a comparison operator over there, and or they are kind of operators which you have to understand, and I'm giving you slightest idea because extensively I'm going to use in my next session. But you have to understand, if we tell greater than, this is greater than sign. Let me type over there greater than, greater than. And if I tell this sign, this is actually less than, understand this, right? This is less than sign. And now if I tell this sign, this is actually all about not equal to. This is not equal to. And if I tell another criteria, they are actually main. And if I tell equal to, this is equal to sign, this. So you can just write this way. Okay, press escape. If you have to write equal to, you can put single quote equal to. So this is actually, of course, that equal to. So please remember these, not equal to, and so on. They are very basics, but they are very useful, guys. Now I want sales greater than 10,000 for US. Now let's see that how the result is captured. As we have done this, now let's check once again the range, and this is of course the range, and this is the criteria. Now see, this data has been narrowed down because we are searching for the USA country, or the countries which starts with US. Of course, over there we have only one country which starts with US, and 10,000 greater than. So now you see for US, of course, this is 10,000. So let me just highlight these with green color. So of course, USA, this is greater than 10,000. And of course, this is also greater than 10,000. And this is super. So now you see, this is all we got. So why we got Indonesia and India all the sales? Because, and for that we are getting Q3 sales. You can see Q3 and all Q3. Clear? And for USA we are getting greater than 10,000. But now understand, suppose USA, and I'm changing something, 14,867 for USA, 14,867. Okay, this is the one. All right. So I'm putting that for Q2. All right. So I'm telling over there, I want only Q2 sale. So suppose we have large data. So this is actually tiny data. This is actually made for you to understand better. But if we have large data, it is very difficult to check all the things step by step or one by one. But then this filter criteria and everything comes to rescue. In just couple of seconds, you can get the data to your requirement. Otherwise, every time you change the criteria and so on, so simply you put some criteria, change the range, and this is beautiful when you showcase it to your team or to your managers. This is very useful, guys, and please explore more in that. But we are covering as much as possible to help you understand better advanced filter. So now we have given this another criteria, and let me go to advanced filter again and see. This is my criteria, and this is super because this is the range we have selected and everything. Now you see again the range has been narrowed down, and the data also has been smaller, because and the formatting which we had earlier, it is also clear. So this is actually clear from all the examples we have seen. If we make colors or something, if we you know apply the advanced filter, it actually clear the data and a content before actually it gives the result, because it is inbuilt feature. You don't need to worry, you don't need to be worried about the data. If we have 100 rows and if you apply another filter, if you have 2 rows, this advanced filter is very intelligent feature. It will take care of everything, guys. You don't need to worry about it. So now you see for 10,000 quarter 2, so USA, this only line we got. So now you see this is the end criteria and this is end criteria only for this row. But if you remove these things, so what does it mean? It will give all the data for India and Indonesia, or anything starts with IN for Q3 only. And second, it will give all the sale for Q2. Let's see this example also, which can help you understand better. So now you see it is giving you all the sale for Q2. You can apply filter Control Shift L and you see all the sale for Q2 it will give. We have how many rows are there? 5 rows are there. You can see we have 5 rows for Q2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is super, guys. I hope you found this useful. And one more thing I have to cover. Let me show you an example. I think this example I can show you, and let me put some more criteria. It can help you. Okay, let me see how we can do that with date wise. One more criteria can help you understand better this session. Suppose I want all the sales, okay, and maybe this date after 31st July, whatever. You can just Control C, or maybe you can just type this. This result will come. Let's see. We have this range. All right, and we have a criteria range. This is actually our range, and we have copy to. We want to copy this area. Now you see that 31st July. After 31st July, we are getting all the data. So you see this is the data which we got now. I hope you found this useful, and accordingly you can put some more data in your data set which can help you understand better, and keep on practicing, and keep on exploring. Thank you very much for watching this. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.